purely for fun. Every line is a pun, not a personal reflection. If any of the professionals, all the professions, sound familiar, that's purely coincidental or perhaps just cleverly observational. This is the story of a man who desperately wanted to fall in love. Yet somehow, he never succeeded. He once fell in love with a banker, but she showed no interest. Then came a gym trainer, but it just didn't work out. He dated a scuba diver, but deep down he knew something was fishy. He met a tennis player, but to her, love meant nothing. An electrician, no spark. A magician, she kept disappearing. A mason, they never built a solid foundation. A cardiologist broke his heart. A geologist made things rocky. An economist, the demand was there, but no supply. A guitarist promised harmony, then said, no strings attached. And the linguist, she left him speechless. The cook left him on the back burner. The fisherwoman, not a good catch. The jailer locked him up, but never took him to the bar. The tailor couldn't stitch things together. The astronaut needed space. The recovery agent seized his heart. So he gave up. Then he came to the wise scholars. He met a class teacher, but she had no class. A maths teacher, but he couldn't count on her. An English teacher, but she kept correcting him. A science teacher, but there was no chemistry. A biology teacher, and the attraction wasn't natural. A physics teacher, but the force wasn't strong enough. A chemistry teacher, but their reaction was unstable. A geography teacher, but she lost direction. A history teacher, but she was stuck in the past. A PE teacher, but she kept running away. A music teacher, but he couldn't face the same tune. An art teacher, but she just couldn't draw the line. A drama teacher, but everything was an act. A computer teacher, but she couldn't process his emotions. The psychology teacher, she kept analyzing his every move. The Hindi teacher, the connection just didn't translate. The French teacher said, "C'est fini" before it began. The Arabic teacher, their love went right to left. The Islamic teacher said he wasn't on the right path. And the substitute teacher, well, she was just temporary fix. He went around the Dubai Scholars campus. The school counselor told him to take time for reflection. The bus driver kept taking him for a ride. The exam officer said he didn't meet expectations. The account manager couldn't balance their relationship. The attendance officer marked him absent from her life. The gardener was rooted elsewhere. The school driver, she couldn't steer the relationship right. The canteen manager, things got too spicy. The photographer focused on others. The career counselor said, "You are not my future." The exam invigilator, she wouldn't let him look at anyone else. Then came the subject lead. Always wanted to be the main topic. The phase lead, just going through a phase. The principal, too many rules, not enough exceptions. He tried the ICT technician, but they couldn't connect. The librarian, her schedule was fully booked. The school nurse, he couldn't get a shot at love. The janitor swept him off his feet, then mopped the floor with him. The security guard, she kept putting up barriers. And the receptionist, the reception was cold, no signal at all. Even the drama club president was too dramatic. And finally, he fell in love with Dubai scholars. Though he faced a love failure, he became a true scholar. Happy Diwali. Happy Diwali.